Yes. So we have discussed the components of the BOP. Now we have to discuss the equilibrium as well as the disequilibrium in BOP. That is, equilibrium is where you get a balanced BOP. That is, debit side is equal to the credit side. And disequilibrium, you have two types of disequilibrium there. One is surplus BOP as well as the deficit BOP. But surplus BOP is good for the economy. But deficit BOP is not good for the economy, and surprisingly our India is facing a deficit BOP for last few years. Okay, so that means our debit side is more than our credit side. That means we are spending more than what we are getting, or what is inflowing to the economy. So that means balance of payment disequilibrium. So we have to look through what are the causes of deficit BOP. How a deficit BOP is created. First one is fall in foreign demand. Okay, when what you can say our export is less. Okay, we don't want foreign goods, or we don't have a demand for foreign goods, so we are not exporting. So capital is not inflowing the economy. So that is causing a deficit BOP. Okay, then inflationary pressure in the economy. More price for the goods in the economy. So what will happen? We will not export goods, right? So what will happen? We will import the goods to curtail the price rise in the economy. So that is also again creating a deficit BOP. Then developmental expenditures. We are not planning actually what are our expenditures. We are actually roughly doing the expenditures. That is also causing a deficit BOP. Then increase in cost structure of export industries. Decrease in supply. That means if our domestic producers, they are decreasing the supply, means again we are not exporting much. Whatever is produced in the home country, after our consumption we are exporting it. Let's just think an example of we are supplying less. What will happen? Only for our consumption goods will be there. So baki ka we cannot export. Then appreciation in the exchange rate. Appreciation as well as revaluation. That means we import, that is the foreign goods become cheaper for us. So we will be demanding more of imports. So import will be more, thereby it will be creating a deficit BOP. Then debt burden. Debt burden means we are facing a lot. Actually, in case of India, we have taken a so lot of debt. Like so lot of loans from the other governments or other financial institutions. So our receipts or our revenue is actually going, 90% of our revenue is going as the interest payment for such debts. So if debt burden is more, what will happen? Again burden is increasing, which will create a deficit BOP. Then demonstration effect, very important concept. Suppose our friend, one of your friend is using iPhone, but you are only using Nokia phone. Okay, so what will happen there? You will you will get a feeling. He is using iPhone. He is very showing a status in the economy. So if I have an iPhone, I can also show the status in the economy. So thereby, by adopting any method, I will be buying an iPhone, right? So just imagine, it's about our case. Just imagine about if all are demonstrating like this in the economy. What will happen? Our import will be more, or our demand will be more. So what will happen? It will create a burden, right? So capital will be outflowing more rather than inflowing. Then population pressure. More pressure means you have more domestic pressure. So that will also increase the deficit of BOP. Then political factors like lockouts, strikes, all such things also causes deficit in BOP. So these are the causes of how a deficit BOP is created. Two disequilibriums are there. Surplus BOP, deficit BOP. But surplus is not actually adverse to the economy. Adverse BOP, adverse effect is given by the deficit BOP. That is more import to the country. Okay. So you have to take measures to improve exports of the country and reduce import of the country. So these are the causes, causes of adverse effect, adverse BOP, that is fall in foreign demand, inflationary pressure in the economy, developmental expenditures, increase in cost of export industries, decrease in supply, that is decrease in home country supply, appreciation of the exchange rate, increased debt burden, demonstration effect, population pressure, as well as political factors. So these are all listed out factors or listed out reasons how a deficit BOP is created in the economy.